Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E.N.E. With your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no brakes. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E.N.E. the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weaves. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, and feel cups of Hennessy. E.N.E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard they self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn a page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E.N.E, you in trouble, kid. Add first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Flow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more than measure. Shave the extras, that's business, starter fees. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my if they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back, this must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look lean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you was asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VDS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
You already know we about to get to it, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. We better have a real grown man conversation tonight, man. We'll do real grown man things tonight, Jack. Walk with us.
2020 got me seeing so clear.
Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to
Get
the
your
page.
boy shit.
Wrestling essence to my big bro, BYRON.
Lost and glitch.
You hear me? Wrestling essence to my actual blood brother.
Cool, nigga.
Hey, bro. Let's go.
This is the
Boogie Major.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? all coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E.N.E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in, while you all talking. We smoking and coughing, till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office, yeah, it is that bullshit. Kill him in vain, that's vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids is plan B. Yeah. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves in these planted trees. Okay. Don't break the code, this family. Okay. We cutting off legs like amputees. My foot was classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat, is it Japanese? Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talkers, we Guapanese. Okay. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Sick. Passing my sons, that's a legacy. Sick. Study the gang, now they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. Yeah. All of these gems you can retweet. Yeah. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Yeah. Below $1 million, flipping it. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick. Butcher shit. E.N.E clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, these rappers out of my element.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling hay so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E.N.E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in, while you all talking. We smoking and coughing, till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga. Perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. It's the guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick, and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom, to try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk, let me lock in, show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain, I be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Put your boy up and we coming for the loot. E.N.E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah. What up? You already know, man, we probably just started to it, man. Yeah, man. What's good with everybody, man? How y'all doing tonight on this beautiful Wednesday evening? Let me go ahead and set the tone right, man, because we got, you know what I'm saying, we got to pay homage and respect, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to pay homage and respect. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, rest in the essence to my big bro, man. Byron Keith Freeman-Kelly, right? You know what I'm saying? This is one of my big homies, one of my childhood mentors. You know what I'm talking about? Put me up on a lot of game about a lot of things. My brother recently went home, you know what I'm saying, to be with the Most High, Yeshua HaMashiach, this Saturday. I was aware that he was having a battle with cancer, but I wasn't aware that he had beat it one time and then it came back. I wasn't aware that he got sick again. Matter of fact, let me correct myself. I do know, because I remember he posted about it on Facebook. Right. He didn't hit me up personally, right? But he definitely posted it on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? That's a good way to address this massive people who you know at the same time. So, you know, so I understand why he did that. But yeah, though, Byron was a big bro of mine, you know what I'm saying? A big homie, you know, and I'm with Flea and Murder, man. I I ain't got no fucking big homies, man. I'm the big homie around my parts. You hear me? And me and my homies, we don't do big homies. We the big homie. Right? So I definitely feel where my homie Flea and Murder coming from when they say that. Right? We ain't got no big homies. You know who run who. Hey, man, all y'all sitting up there trying to hate on my brother Murder, man, that was a stupid, dumb, about a good about 72 bars that dude spit. Mace was spitting for like 2 minutes. Most of y'all dudes couldn't do that. Most of y'all dudes who think y'all can rap, y'all can't go in for 2 minutes straight of bars. It takes a certain level of skill to be able to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank the Most High for blessing me with the skill to do that. All right? You know what I'm talking about? But Byron is very dear. I ain't gonna say was, man. Byron is very near and dear to me, man, for lots of reasons. When I first came home, Byron was one of the first guys that got in contact with me. You know what I'm saying? He hit me up, man, just, you know what I'm saying? So I had to keep it real because when I was in the halfway house and I talked to Byron, he's like, man, you need anything? And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't. My bro looked out for me. My mom's looked out for me. My sister looked out for me. A couple little chicks I was messing with looked out for me. I mean, my homies looked out for me. I really didn't need anything. So when he asked me did I need anything, I had to be honest with it because I could have easily been like, yeah, can bring me some money. But no, I didn't need anything. Yeah, I was good. Plus, this is my big bro. I just was glad to talk to him. And I just remember I talked to him. I said, man, when I get up out of here, man, we're going to have to link up when I get out this halfway house. And we did. You know what I'm saying? Rest in the essence to my brother Byron, man. We definitely linked up when I got out the halfway house. Right? You know, we linked up and hung out. You know what I'm saying? We met up at a bar in my city was called the Pure now, but it used to be called the Marquee in the back of the day. So, you know, we still call it the Marquee. And I met up with my brother up there, you know, so we had some drinks, we saw some pool, chopped it up, you know, so we just was going round for round, you know what I'm talking about? This is the first time that me and Byron actually really kicking it, hanging out as adults, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, Byron, like I'm 42. Byron is 11 years older than me, right? So, you know what I'm saying? He was my big bro for real, you know what I'm talking about? I met Byron. And I'm going to cam up, y'all. I'm just smoking right now. I'm going to cam up. You know what I'm saying? You know, we was at the Marquee chopping it up. You know, he just asked me, like, what's your plan? What you going to do, man? I know you got some stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, we ain't missed a beat. You know what I'm saying? He's the same old Byron, same silly dude. Cool. Always got something going on. You know, he always got something going on, something good too. You know what I'm saying? Byron wasn't no bullshitting brother, man. Byron took care of business, man, but he handled his biz. He was always had something good, something positive going on. Always was working on something involved with helping young people or something in the community. You know, I gotta say that about Byron, you know. And he just was asking me what I was going to do when I got home. And I basically was telling him about everything I'm doing now. I said, man, you know, I'm about to go to, you know, so I'm going to end up going to media school. You know what I'm saying? I'm aspiring to be a content creator, you know what I'm saying? A filmographer, I'm going to make movies. We're going to do this content, man, all that. I didn't have the wine. The wine wasn't on the list. The wine just came up as an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? But everything else, as far as what I'm doing with the podcast and what I'm doing with the counseling I'm doing and about to get into this work with helping out our young brothers and getting this men's group and this men's program and young men's program going on. Shout out to my brother King Ed. We got a lot of things going behind the scene. You feel me? I told him about all of this. And it's crazy because as I'm telling him all of this, he's just sitting there. I wonder why, because, you know, Byron, from when I was young, he will always like interject and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I always loved about him, because, you know what I'm saying, whenever he interjected, it was it lets you know he's paying attention to what you're saying, because he was coming up with something that he picked out of what your plan was, but he coming with a solution too. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother King Els. That's why we do the solution-based content over here too. That's something else that I picked up from my brother Byron, man. Don't be and that's why, you know what I'm saying, me and El, that's one of our slogans, man. You know, we do solution-based content. We ain't gonna sit up here and bitch and complain and moan about a problem without providing a solution or variety of solutions that we could implement to bring about some type of change to what it is we're talking about. And Byron was real good for that. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm telling him about everything I'm doing. Byron energy, he's just like, man, that's crazy. He just the way he started shaking his head when we got into this leg of the conversation, it just was crazy, because I remember he just started shaking his head and laughing. He's like, man, it's like perfect timing, man. You know what I'm talking about? And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what you talking about? And he's like, man, you know, Miss Davis about to retire, man. You know what I'm saying? Miss Davis was the director of the program I was in when I was a young boy, in which Byron was the co-director. Right? He came in as just being a mentor, but he did such a good job with us children. Miss Davis decided to give him a position within the organization. Miss Davis, Miss Joanne, rest in the essence to Miss Joanne Davis, man. This lady was like a grandmother to me, looked out for me, and did things for me that I just, you know what I'm saying, she saw things in me as a young man, you know what I'm saying, and she just wanted to see that coming to fruition, and she just really used to look out for me a lot. And I was sad I couldn't make it to Miss Davis's funeral, which is one of the main reasons why I stopped everything I had to do that Saturday, last Saturday morning, because I had some stuff I had to do for sure. Right, but I stopped all of that to go pay my respects to my brother Byron as soon as I found out. You know what I'm saying? Rest in essence, Miss Davis too. She was the director of the program. Her husband, I don't know if he's still alive, but if he is, he's a very wealthy owner of a flashlight manufacturing company. They make the flashlight parts for all different type of companies like Maglite and, you know what I'm saying, and Rigid, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Miss Davis, her husband was a rich dude, you know what I'm saying? So much so that his wife he made so much money that his wife could start a nonprofit organization with sponsors from companies he worked with and stuff like that. Miss Davis just was a sweetheart. And I know she's sitting up in heaven right now, you know what I'm saying, smiling down on a lot of us kids that came up out of that Village to Child program, man. A lot of them kids who grew up and been my homeboys, and I've been cool to this very day. If I'm not mistaken, El was in Village to Child for a little bit too. Matter of fact, he was. I kind of wish El was tapping in. He probably don't remember Byron though, but you know what I'm saying, I do. And, you know, we talking, and Byron is telling me like, yeah, you know, Miss Davis about to retire. And I'm about to take over the program, man. I'm about to restructure it, rename it. Right? He was telling me, Byron was telling me like, it's crazy that you said you want to do all that, what you just was talking about, because I asked, because what I had did was when I got to the halfway house, my sister had got me a phone, and we was allowed to have smartphones in there at the time. So I took a picture and I posted it. Byron seen the picture. Then he got at me and he's like, and from there, he and I seen him at the bar. We met up at the bar. He sat up there and was like, you know, ever since I been in contact with you since you was in the halfway house, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna tell Miss Davis about what you doing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, when I get this stuff going, man, he said, I want you to come on board, man. So I got a job for you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make a nice salary. And he said, it ain't gonna be nothing crazy, but it's gonna be something you can live off of. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, when I get everything in motion, he said, I'm gonna get at you, I'm gonna let you know, and you're gonna be on. So, you know what I'm saying, I was geeked. I'm like, man, I get to work with my big bro Byron, making some decent money, helping the kids, restructuring the program that I grew up in as a kid from the time I was in 6th grade to the time I graduated from high school. You feel what I'm saying? It was a beautiful thing, man. So I say all that to say that, man, me and Byron had big plans. And when I had started the podcast, right, he was supposed to come on the show, man, but he had got sick. And this is another reason why we didn't never move forward, you know what I'm saying, from the jump with the program, because in the midst of him getting everything together with the program, restructuring it, renaming it, you know what I'm saying, and updating it for modern times, you know what I'm saying, he ended up getting sick the first time he had contracted cancer. You know what I'm saying? So that just put a damper on everything, you know what I'm saying? Now, he went through a period of this for like a couple of years, though. That cancer it just tore my big bro up, man. He used to be a nice, burly dude, big beard, remind you of Chef from rest of the answer to my brother Bob. We used to call him the Chef from South Park, because that's exactly who that nigga looked like. You feel me? Rest of the answer to my brother Byron, man. You hear me? He just was an all-around good dude, man. You know what I mean? He went to college at DePaul University, where he graduated. He was a member of Kappa Alpha Psi. He repped that stuff heavy, man. So now y'all can get an idea where the origins of my interest, and then further research and you know what I'm saying, uncovering so much with the Divine Nine and the National Pan-Hellenic Council. Me and Byron used to have very serious conversations when I used to talk about that stuff online, you know, so, but he repped his, you know, he loved that Kappa Alpha Psi stuff, man. Like 4 or 5 of his Kappa Alpha Psi brothers was at his funeral. You know what I'm saying? I respect how them brothers got that camaraderie. No matter what I feel about the organization, they don't know. You know, I used to talk with Byron, man, had a conversation with him. He didn't know half of the stuff I was telling him about his organization. And this man is 11 years my senior. That's neither here or there, man. I met 2 of the brothers. One of the brothers was a real cool dude. You know what I'm saying? I could tell him and Byron probably was really tight, because he just kept talking to me. Once he realized when I told him that Byron was basically a mentor of mine when I was a young boy, and I've been knowing him since I was 11. You know what I'm saying? He ain't realized that I've been knowing Byron longer than he has. You feel me? Not really, though. Just about as much, you might as well say. You feel me? But yeah, the rest of the essence to my brother, man, this guy just was a good guy, man. He taught me a lot of stuff I know about manhood at an early age, at times when my father wasn't around to do it. That's why I always commend my moms for, you know, when my dad wasn't around, or at times when my pops wasn't around, you know what I'm saying, my mom makes sure that my time was occupied with being around positive black men. And I always will commend my mom for that. And I make sure I tell her that any chance I get when I'm with her, chilling with her, I always make sure I bring that up. Like, yeah, man, you know, I really appreciate my mom. You know what I'm saying? Things got rough for us at times, but one thing I can always say from my mom's that a trump, for the lack of a better term, any dysfunction or any trauma that I do, was the fact that she made sure I stayed around men. Right? My mom ain't never brought no guys around me that ever violated me in any way, was on any type of bullshit with me. And my mom makes sure she messed around with dudes, or when I was in the program as well, she makes sure I was around solid men who took care of their business. And my brother Byron was definitely that. It was a blessing and an honor and a privilege to have known this man right here. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? When me and Byron first met when I was a young boy, we instantly clicked. You know what I'm saying? Big bro status all day. He used to pull me to the side. You gotta think, he met me when I was a young boy, man. When I was a young whippersnapper, man, going through puberty and everything. So you know what I'm saying? This nigga used to always pull me to the side and put me in headlocks and everything. Like, little man, you tripping, little nigga. You feel me? Acting crazy, all this opportunity you got up in here with this white lady, man. You feel me? I swear Byron used to be on me, man. You know what I'm talking about? And for a period of time, it did actually keep me out of trouble for real, up until I got in high school, though. You know, towards the end of middle school, getting into high school, that's when, you know what I'm saying, when you jumping off the porch, man, you can have the most positive upbringing ever, man. If the calling of jumping off the porch is stronger than that, you gonna jump off that goddamn porch, Jack. And I don't want to say fortunately, I ain't want to say unfortunately. But in my case, you know what I'm saying, that's right at the time when I got into high school. That's right when I started really being in the streets for real. I mean, I was already out and about whole middle school for doing stuff I absolutely had no business doing in 6th and 7th and 8th grade. But when I got to 9th grade, though, I'll just say when 9th grade, because that's when I started to get some real money for real. That's when I started really getting some real money, doing what I was doing when I was in the 9th grade. And goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? Byron was there the whole time, man. You know what I'm saying? I had Byron and got me out of some binds a couple few times. You feel me? I learned how to tie a double Windsor knot from this man on the screen right here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The first time I ever had a job, right? I got it from this guy, an actual job. My first job I ever had was working in the kitchen at the nursing home that was on the campus of Ohio Dominican College. Right? They had a retiree center home facility over there for the retired nuns of the Dominican order. See, ever since I was a kid, I've just been surrounded with this stuff, man. And you know, at the time, you don't be knowing what you be involved with because you're a young boy, man. You know what I'm saying? And you just growing up, and you don't realize how every integral part of your life played a specific role or part in everything that happened up until now. And hopefully y'all get blessed with the ability to be able to see that before you die and be able to reflect back on your life and be able to recall not gonna say every single thing, but things you recall a lot of things that when you think about your life as a grown man, you think about like, oh man, it was just a step on the way to right now. Y'all know what I'm saying, man. And I reflect back on my life and I think about everything that I can remember. One thing I can say that's consistent with that is I can remember everything that I experienced that lead me to what I'm doing right now. Like when I just talked about the Dominican order, how I went to Ohio Dominican College was where this program was set up at. And my first job was working in a retirement home for Dominican order nuns. And then later on in life, finding out and doing my own research and study into what the Dominican order is. So, you know, so as I say, everything come full circle, man. You know, and it's a beautiful thing when I think about every experience I remember from my childhood, man. That plays a significant and key factor now in my life today. Rest in the essence to my brother Byron. I'm doing all of this to, like I said, this is a tribute / show on some gang, Jack. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? The importance of having strong black men in our lives as being young black men is very necessary. It's very integral to our development. Especially since most of us was raised by our mothers without no men in the home. Right? You can sit up here and say whatever you want, but that's just a fact of society, and we have to address it, and we have to be able to. When we having conversations like this, we got to speak from the you know what I'm saying, perspective of the factual and actual of the situation. You feel me? It just is what it is, man. And the product of that is effeminate dudes or dudes who led by their emotions versus their critical thinking, which they would have learned from their fathers. Fortunately for me, like I said, shout out to my mom. I'm gonna get my mom on the show. She said she's gonna come on the show. You know what I'm saying? She said she's gonna come on the show. And I'm gonna have my mom come on the show one of these days, and we're gonna chop it up. I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna chop it up about. I'm gonna have my mom come on the show. You feel me? I'm blessed for my mother to still be here and my father to still be here. So, you know what I'm saying? I make sure I interact with them and involve them with what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? My dad is in the process of moving and stuff right now. So we have to postpone the spiritual roots. But whenever we get Pop situated to where he moving to, get everything moved in or whatever the situation may be, we're going to get that spiritual roots right back cracking, Jack. Right? Rest in the essence to my brother Byron, man. Right? We talking about the importance of black male leadership. Right? And even though I went the way I went, I still learned a lot from this brother right here and many other brothers who worked in the program as well. Right? It's a beautiful after-school program, man. Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It was an absolutely beautiful program, and I thank God for Miss Davis for creating that program. I met a lot of people who I still interact with to this day in that program. A lot of childhood, lifelong friends to this day. A lot of people I know from that program who I grew up with, they're doing things. And it's like the most person I'm proud of out of everybody who I grew up with in the program is a woman. Her name is Jiza Page. I grew up with Jiza, and we went in this program all from the time we was in 6th grade up until graduating high school. And she's a year younger than me. And Jiza is a common pleas judge in Franklin County now. Judge Jiza Page. And it'd be tripping when I'd be looking at her campaign and stuff like that. I all the way grew up with Jiza. Man, I used to, when I first started driving, I used to go pick Jiza and a couple other kids up in the neighborhood and take them to the program and shit when I got my license and shit. You know what I'm talking about? When I was a young boy. You know what I'm saying? I was able to drive. Miss Davis used to let me drive. Josie, what's up, girl? You know what I'm saying? When I got my license, Miss Davis helped me get my license. Shout out to Miss Davis. Rest in essence, Miss Davis. Matter of fact, Byron took me to Northwood Mall a couple times to the classes. Right? Shout out to Byron. Now see how the memory just come back? My brother Byron used to have a navy blue Chrysler New Yorker on the 1994 side. Or not 94. He had like a 90, 91, 92 in like 94 though. And he had his Kappa Alpha Psi insignia thing in his back windshield, like how the Cali people have this stuff on their lowriders, right? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Byron, that's what I got a lot of memories with Byron, man. You feel me? Rest in essence to my brother, man. You know, and I got the job working at the retirement center for the old nuns over here, Ohio Dominican campus, which is a private college in my city. And they have expanded so much since I was going there. They like got that whole area on lock. They got dorms and everything over there now. Nice little campus. Expensive school. Very good school though. Right? Business and finance and sports. Yeah, man. Damn near you could say they are Ivy League school. But yeah, Byron got me that job working through Miss Davis, working at that goddamn retirement center facility for the nuns. And then when I was going into 9th grade, one of Miss Davis's friends who owned the architectural landscaping business, right? He had a big ass house out here in Bexley. She had got us a job working for him for the summer. You know what I'm saying? Going into 9th grade. This is my 9th grade year. You know what I'm talking about? Or what was it? Was it 9th grade? No, this is 10th grade. It was 10th grade year. Going into 10th grade year. And Ms. Davis had got us those jobs this summer, 9th grade. After 9th grade, first, my freshman year. I can't remember the dude's name, but he had a big ass crib in Bexley. Y'all told me he had a big mansion in Bexley, man. Huge crib. You know what I'm saying? And we used to be working at his basically his conservatory where he kept all his flowers and plants and stuff, you know what I'm saying, for the architectural landscaping business and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right here off of Cassidy in the hood, you know? And it was me. And let me tell you something. Miss Davis got me, and it's my other homeboy who from my neighborhood. and his brother, we was all three in the program with each other. It was me, my boy Poppy, and my homeboy Taiwan, right? Poppy and Taiwan brothers, and we was all in the program, but Miss Davis had got us the job. This is back in what, like 96? This is back in 96. And man, we was making like, dude was paying us in 96, dude was paying us like $10 an hour. Like it was like $10 or $11 an hour back in like 96. You know, as a young boy, wasn't doing nothing but just watering plants basically all day on some real shit. Basically just watering plants all day on some real shit. I promise you, that's basically what we was doing. Watering plants all day. For real. And helping them dudes who was the actual landscapers and stuff, put stuff on the truck and stuff and keep stuff in order and stuff. But basically we was watering plants all goddamn day, nigga. That shit was easy as hell. Sit out there with your Walkman and stuff. You know, we had the Walkmans back in the day. Sit out there with the Walkman. You know what I'm saying? Byron to go get us lunch and stuff. We chilling. Massive memories with my brother Byron, man. You hear me? We talking about the importance of black male leadership, right? You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from this brother Byron, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? He knew that a lot of the kids in that program, you know what I'm saying, we coming from, you know what I'm saying, our moms at the crib, a lot of our moms was on drugs and stuff like that. You feel me? So that nigga Byron, man, he was real good with the kids, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm pretty sure I could call a lot of people on the phone right now and have them speak on this brother's behalf right here. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. But it wasn't no way I was gonna miss my brother's homegoing service, man. You know what I'm talking about? And when I think about men outside of my father, outside of my brother, who had influence on me in positive ways, you know what I'm saying? I can't say Byron wasn't nothing but a positive influence on me. You know what I'm saying? I can't say the same about my actual brother. He, rest in essence to him, I love him and miss him dearly. But he was a positive and negative influence on me. And I'm gonna be honest with you, way more negative influence than positive. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't change nothing for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Rest in essence to my brother K-Ro. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from my brother K-Ro too. You feel me? Learned a lot from Byron, man. Like I said, Byron taught me how to tie a double wizard knot. I know how to do a double wizard knot with my eyes closed, and been know how to do it since I was 12 years old. Because this brother right here showed me how. All right? That's why I got no problem with buying ties that ain't already got like a tie my own tie. You don't know how to do a damn tie, something wrong with you, man. Maybe we might do a tutorial one day on how to do a single and double wizard, man. You know. You know. But yeah, though, man, we talking about black male leadership. Listen, man, it is so important as a young brother growing up, you know what I'm saying, to have positive male influence on you, man. You know. Now, I'm going to say this, not all the time, right, is it going to guarantee that just because you got positive male influence don't mean you might still not turn into a knucklehead? No, that's definitely a possibility. All right. But majority of the time, most of the time, if you as a young brother growing up and you got positive male influence surrounding you, 9 times out of 10, you probably gonna grow up to be a decent guy, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be even sitting around here being involved in the stuff I was gonna be in if you had, like I said, positive male influence on you. You know what I'm saying? Like my brother Byron. Byron didn't sell dope. He went in the streets. He wasn't from the hood. Well, he wasn't from the hood. He from the hood originally, but you know what I'm saying. My brother Byron, I wish he was still here to tell y'all that story because he was supposed to talk about this when we came on the show. Because my brother Byron had a very, very interesting childhood growing up. You know what I'm talking about? His people was from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? His mom had him when she was real young. So she had to give him up for adoption. I wish that brother was here to tell his story because he got such a beautiful story, right? Well, not give him up for adoption, but you know what I'm saying, something happened with his pops and his mom was messing with this white guy, and the white guy adopted him or something like that. He was at the funeral, you know what I'm saying, and his mom was there too. You know what I mean? I didn't even get a chance to say nothing to his mother because she just was such in state. You know what I mean? But I don't think that she would remember me. I do remember as a child 3 different occasions where I actually met Byron's mom when I was a young boy. I can recall 3 specific times. Right? Now, if it was more than that, I don't know, but I recall 3 specific times when I met Byron's mother while I was in that program. You know what I'm saying? And they was definitely at special, like, occasion situation, like an event situation. Because this is part of my childhood. Like I said, my brother Byron, I got to say, was a part of my childhood from the time I was in the 6th grade to the time I graduated from high school. You know? So rest in the essence to my brother Byron, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I wish I could have had a conversation with Byron before he got up through, man, you know. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have had a conversation with the big homie, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because I could have, I feel like I could have helped him in some type of way. Help him in a sense of just maybe probably giving him some information that he could have looked into to go about some type of, you know what I'm saying, healing process on the on the homeopathic side. Right. You know, rest in essence to my brother Byron, man. Good brother. Very good brother. You know? And when he told me about what he had going on and how he already told Miss Davis, like how he wanted me to be involved, and Miss Davis at the time she wasn't going into retire. She wasn't all the way retired at this point, but she ended up retiring. You know what I'm saying? And from the time she retired, Byron was in the process of, like I said, restructuring, reordering, updating, all that stuff. He had got sick. Miss Davis died as well, you know what I'm saying? So it was like a double whammy. First Miss Davis died, and then like not too long after that, this brother contracted cancer. Again, after already beating it. So you know what I'm saying, man. It's a sad situation with this brother Byron, man. You know. You know. But he lived a full life. I gotta say that though, man, because Byron, I'm pretty sure it's a lot more young brothers in Columbus that I know personally. I could get on the phone and call some of these guys right now. I know that's probably say more than what I said. Another thing I learned from Byron, camaraderie. I told y'all he was on that Kappa Alpha Psi stuff, man. I think it was 5. It was 4 or 5 of his frat brothers up there with him, man. His fraternity brothers, man. It was like 4 or 5 of them up there, man. All these dudes is like 50 plus. Some of them a little bit older. It was like 4 or 5 of them. They all spoke on him. It was there and everything. So, you know, one thing I learned from Byron is camaraderie. You feel me? And all Byron was doing was just instilling in me what he was learning, you know what I'm saying, coming up. You feel me? He was fortunate enough to have that white brother be a stepfather to him. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, dude is clearly got his bread together. He went to DePaul University. You know, put his moms up in a nice neighborhood in Dublin. Nigga Byron grew up living in Dublin, y'all. Do you hear me? After coming from Alabama, his mom got with a rich white man who lives in Dublin, Ohio, one of the most wealthiest area, if not the most wealthiest area next to New Albany in Columbus. Y'all better do some research into Dublin, Ohio. I used to work out in Dublin, man, at the Amazon spot. All right. Yeah, man. Byron went to DePaul University. All right. Where he plays Kappa Alpha Psi. All right. You know what I'm saying? Dang, I don't even think there's too many brothers like Byron roaming around here nowadays. Ain't no more big homies like Byron. Very few. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Wally. He doing his thing over there with his youth program. He got jumping off. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my brother King Els and his homie Fred. Got the Steel Sharper Steel gang going on. Right? Shout out to my brothers at ARC. You understand me? They got beautiful things going on. About to get that brother on the show from ARC. Couple of them brothers, right? And ARC is an organization that's geared towards, you know what I'm saying, helping young men, developing the men, providing them resources that can go along the way if they may be in some type of situation or, you know what I'm saying, or just mentorship and leadership, you know what I'm saying, as well. I love them brothers over there at ARC. Man, I'm about to get the homie on the show, man. I love them brothers, what they do over there. They're having father-sons breakfast, father's brunch and stuff like that. You feel me? Dope organizations. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? And I just was fortunate enough as a kid, man, to go be in Village the Child and be around the positive. Because all the program was all the little counselors, they was kids who went to Ohio Dominican. A couple of them went to Ohio State. You feel me? A couple of them went to Otterbein. You know what I'm saying? A couple of them went to Ohio Wesleyan. You know? But most of them went to Ohio Dominican. You know? Rest in the essence to my brother, Byron. You hear me? Learn so much from this brother, man. It's important for a young brother growing up, especially growing up like how I grew up, which is the story for a lot of young brethren, right? Millions, literally, right? Ladies, if so happen you find yourself in the situation that you are a single mother, I implore with you, strongly and severely suggest that you have your son specifically and especially around a guy who's a good guy who means well, right? Take care of himself. That means he's going to take care of y'all or you, right? Or you and him or you and her. Treat that man like the man he is if he takes on such a thing, man. Right? My brother Byron did. You feel me? I don't believe Byron had any children of his own. I think he got one son. Right. But Byron was a good brother, man. And I'm sure he touched a lot of young brothers' life. Like I said, I learned camaraderie from this guy right here. That's why I still have some of my childhood friends to this very day. Matter of fact, all of my friends are my childhood friends. Now that I think about it, I got very few rare new friends. Not people who I associate with, but I'm talking about friends, like people who I talk on the phone with, people who I interact with physically, as far as like linking up with them, hooking up with them, whatever the situation may be. We go hang out, get some drinks, whatever the situation may be. Go whatever it is, right? So, you know, man. Rest in the essence to my brother Byron, man. You know? And when it comes to the young brothers, man, all right? And I can speak on this because, you know what I mean, I used to be in this situation. So I know the importance. That's why me and King L's doing what we're doing, right? That's why we're so passionate about it. And that's why we're putting in all this hard work, man, and bring it into fruition. You know? Because, you know, this program helped me out a lot. You know, instilled in me the things I still use as a grown man to this day. And like I said, my brother Byron showed me and taught me the importance of camaraderie. Not just having friends, but, you know, having friends, you know what I'm saying, who you really, really interact with, you know what I'm saying? Right, friends who, you know, can hold you accountable and you do the, you know, real friends, man. Friends who gonna call you on your bullshit, man. Right? From that aspect, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I learned from Byron as far as, you know what I'm saying, camaraderie. Being honest with your friends. You know, people who you call your friend. And can they bring something to you and you not be on no, you know, funny, you know, because that's how you can tell somebody really rock with you, man. If you can bring some true care concern to somebody concerning themselves or a situation without them getting all in, you know, that's the beautiful thing. That's how you know that's signs of a true friendship possibility potentially right there. You know. You know. And Byron embodied that, man. You know what I'm saying? Byron knows stuff that nobody else know about me, man. You feel me? Like I said, Byron, I met Byron when I was, I ain't gonna 6th grade, man. I ain't gonna perp it. And I'm not bragging or nothing because it's silly. You know what I mean? I wish I would have made better choices when I was younger, for real. But you know what I'm saying? I jumped off the porch at an early age, man. Early. You feel me? Like too early, probably. You know what I'm saying? Rest in the essence to my brother Billy. You know what I mean? Probably way too early, for real, to be honest with you. I mean, but it is what it is, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? Byron used to come check on me and stuff, man. You know what I mean? I was a young boy, man. And pull up at my mom's crib, man. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up with me, just making sure I'm good though, like as far as mentally and stuff like that. Cause you know, I was real smart when I was in school and stuff though. So you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Shout out to Miss Davis too, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause Miss Davis tried her hardest to you know what I'm saying, get me to be on some old college boy stuff. And I was going to go, man, but I'm talking about, man, right when college was knocking at the door, that's when the nigga was getting to it, Jack. On the young boy side. All right. All right. I got so many memories with this brother, man. You know what I mean? But it's important, like I say, for us young brothers, man, to have positive, like I say, man, positive black male leadership, right? Positive role models of men, man. Not dudes that's out here in the streets doing what they do. And not saying that those guys aren't respectable or can't teach you nothing, though, but I'm talking about from the aspect of a brother like Byron who wasn't involved with any of that and probably impacted, if not more, just as much young brothers than they have, right? I learned the importance of having a job from Byron. Byron had like 3 jobs. That boy Byron was on the mission, you hear me? You gotta think he was only like 24, 23, 24 when I first met him. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He was a young boy, young brother, you know, ambitious. I remember Byron when I first met him, man. He was ambitious. He was in shape, played basketball, football, softball. You know what I'm saying? Stayed in it, you know what I mean? Byron was a good, all around good brother. You hear me? All around good brother. You know what I'm saying? And taught me a lot that I know today, man. A lot about manhood, man. Taught me a lot about being responsible, staying to your word. You feel me? All that type stuff, man. A lot of stuff that I stand on to this day, I learned from Byron, man. You know, speak your mind. You know what I'm talking about? Think about what you say before you say it, man. Byron is the one who put me up on game about that game right there, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, speak less, listen more. I learned that from Byron, right? And you don't think about the impact somebody had on your life until they no longer here. You know what I'm saying? So it's only right that you pay homage and honor and respect to that memory. You know what I'm talking about? You know? You know, it's very important, very imperative. And if you was a young lady out there with a boy, listen here. Right? If his father is able-bodied, working, provides a living for himself, has his own place to stay, his own vehicle, or 2, because, you know, most it ain't nothing to have 2, 3 vehicles now. That 1 or 2 vehicles, his own, it could be a 1-bedroom apartment, decently furnished and clean. Oh, man, if he had that, he ain't homeless, man. If he had that, or even the 2-bedroom apartment, right? And he's established and he's a responsible person. He has a job where he has his own business and it's legitimate and he's making money and he's able-bodied, man. Send your son to their dad, man. Send your son to his father if you and his father somehow don't work out. For whatever reason, you and his father don't work out. We ain't gonna place no blame. Who fault did what? None of that matter over here. It happened. Fault on both sides. Right. When he gets to about the age of 8 to 10, somewhere in between there, 8 for after, you know, and 10, that's the range. But between that frame, you will be doing your son the great justice of sending him to his father to live. It's a very controversial thing to say. I know, man. Every time I bring it up, people get the, you feel me? Get to doing all that stuff right there. All right. Rest in the essence to my brother Byron, man. It's just important, man. Get that boy to his father, man. If his father, like I said, his father got a job, he's on a little business, he's making a living for himself, he's stable, you know. Send your son to his father between the ages of 8 and 10, no later than 10, man. Send that boy to be with his dad, man. And he come see you on the weekend, or as he get older, he'll still come see you, you know. Up until the age of 8 to 10, y'all done babied him enough to where y'all done created a bond with your son. You know what I'm saying? Inappropriate, yeah, could be argued, but one nonetheless. Right? So we ain't gonna knock on that or try to, you know, boo-boo on that. That's just real. That's just human nature. That's just what it is. That's beautiful, for real. That's a mom, but that's your mom's protection. You feel me? That's the protection you get from her as a young mustache. Smash that like button, click with the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Share with social engineer, man. We brought us cold game over here, man. You hear me? The importance of black male leadership. Look what's going on with our young brothers today, man. I'm not gonna show no pictures, no images, no video, none of that, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. And when I'm talking about on a wide scale, I'm talking about from the music to urban stuff in the communities across the country to everything, man. All right. And as it gets exponentially worse, you know, so I have to step into now, and even myself to some extent, have participated into the crashing and burning. See, that's some humility for your ass right there, man. Right? One of the things I learned from Byron, hold yourself accountable. Right? Hold yourself accountable for every situation that you involved with. Even when it ain't your fault. Right? Byron was built real big on that. Pause. Yeah, that's one of the things I remember learning from Byron. He was very serious about your integrity and being able to hold yourself accountable as a man. And I respect Byron for that, because I remember when I was a young boy how he used to be on me, man. You hear me? When I start acting up, because like I said, man, you got to think, I'm growing up in the way I'm growing up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no supervision, for real. I'm basically left to do whatever the fuck I want. Childhood was sweet when I think about it, minus the actual trauma that I experienced. My childhood was actually sweet, for real. I can do whatever I want, basically. Yeah, so it's like I ain't had no supervision. Right? But I still, you know, you would think a kid in that situation would turn out like, and I didn't turn out, I'm talking about as far as going to school, you would think that make them draw away from school now, but I, you know, school was just real fun for me and easy, man. Plus, I like to read and stuff on my own, man. I used to love going to that library at school when I was a kid. I read so many books in my lifetime, y'all, man. That's why I laughed at people when they say that Cat Williams was capping when he said he read 3,000 books in a year. That was very possible, man. I'm telling y'all, as a person who's been in prison, it's very possible to read that many books in a year. Very much so possible. Especially considering that all books aren't 300, 400, 500 plus page books. And like he just reading a whole bunch of novels or something. You know what I'm saying? Like they just read a whole bunch of novels or something, man. You know what I'm talking about? We're talking about all type of text. You know what I mean? And this brother Byron right here, man, you know what I mean? All right. It's important to have brothers like Byron in your life, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's important if, you know what I'm saying, to have your father in your life. You know what I'm saying? some type of positive male influence, man. You feel me? And that's why we got going on what we got going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to help our young brothers and our young men, you know what I'm talking about, get to the resources that they need to be successful, coming from very traumatic situations, as some of us do. And, you know, we've been indoctrinated to not seek any type of therapy or help. We've been basically indoctrinated to self-medicate, you know what I'm saying, with alcohol and drugs, other drugs, I should say. Right? So, you know what I'm saying, we're going, you know what I mean? We're going to have to always recognize brothers like Byron, you know what I mean? They don't make too many brothers like Byron anymore that actually really care about the kids, man. Actually really care, ain't doing no freaky funny stuff with them, trying to touch on them like how so many people we done found, man. Nah, man, just a genuine brother who wanted to help kids become the best versions of themselves, especially young black men. Young men too, because it was white kids, but specifically black men. Like I said, he was a member of Kappa Alpha Psi, man. Byron was their line leader. Right? So, you know, rest in the essence to the big homie, man. Right? It's very important, very imperative that you understand, if you're out here raising your son by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like how a lot of chicks is, listen, if his father is able-bodied, if his father got his own crib, his own place to stay, he got his own vehicle, he got a job, he run a business, everything's good, legit, and legal. You ain't got to worry about no police coming. You know what I'm saying? If he a businessman, he doing his thing, man, go up there, sit up there, and let that man have that boy, man. Right? And no, we don't want none of your child. We don't want no. We don't want child support. We want trying to take you up top. You know, so we are good over here. You know, and me and Byron. I remember the last time me and Byron actually talked. Matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it, it was after. So, you know what I'm saying? Hollered at the big homie, and that's when he was telling me about the restructuring of the situation he had going on, and me being part about it. You know what I'm saying? He spoke about it, but we face to face, and he talking to me about it. You know what I'm saying? Being able to expound a little bit deeper onto, you know what I'm saying, the ins and outs of the joint. Pause, right? Basically telling me about the, you know, as far as like the contracts and the sponsorship from other programs and how the exchanging of the funds makes, and all, you know, just basically working the business. And he was putting me up on so much game that I use today concerning business, man. All right. Now we was, you know what I'm saying, talking about doing some real beautiful things, man, with this program that he was working with, man. And like I said, the brother got sick, and it's just like it fizzled out. XL Pro, what's happening, man? What's happening with your brother? We talking about the life and the beautiful times of my brother Byron. You feel me? Rest in the essence to this brother, 53 years young, full of life. And, you know, he ended up getting sick with that cancer. Oh, man, this is a sad situation, man. You know what I mean? Especially me. When I hear about stuff like this, when it hit close to home, because like I said, man, I know what it is when it comes to cancer. I know what cancer is, and I know what it is not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm not even going to get into it. Another topic for another day. Right? Yeah, man. Rest in the essence to my big bro Byron, man. He's a very good dude, man. And you know what I'm saying? That's one of the main reasons why me and King L's doing what we're doing. Because, you know, so we want to give back. And I don't want to say that this is less hands-on, but you know, more hands-on as far as in reality. You know what I'm saying? We link up. We're supposed to be. I'm trying to do. How about this, y'all? And hold on, I'm gonna do it at the end of the show. I'll do it at the end of the show. I'm not want to interrupt. We're talking about this brother BYRON for what I was about to say. You know. My brother BYRON was just on his way to being a director of a newly founded community-based program geared towards at-risk youth in order to get them the resources they need to grow and develop into productive United States citizens. That sounds like a script, don't it? That is basically the mission statement in a nutshell of the program. It said some other stuff in it too, but I just can't remember that part. But you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful program, and I'm honored and privileged and blessed to have met this brother right here, soak up so much game from this brother right here. You know what I'm saying? He used to love No Limit like how I did. So when BYRON come pick us up from work, he banging the No Limit, or should I say taking us home from work? And I shout out to BYRON because we worked at the place where all the plants and stuff is at, but it get muddy and stuff back there. We got dirty sometimes. And BYRON wouldn't trip about us getting in his car or anything. You feel me? So it was sweet. You know what I'm talking about? Pick us up. We take us home from work every day. You know what I'm saying? And that was a nice little gesture. You feel me? Appreciate that from my brother BYRON. BYRON used to come pick us up. You feel me? And take us to work in the summertime. Right? And I like that job because it was just so easy, and all we was doing was just sitting outside, cracking jokes on each other all day. We blazing and roasting each other all day. You know what I'm saying? Chopping it up. BYRON out there dropping game on us about the program, and you know what I'm saying? Just telling us things about being a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is where it's at. Just basically saying, like, man, you got to work for your money, man. You know what I'm saying? He basically, especially for me, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I know what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, be a positive influence versus negative. You feel me? And I always want to respect and remember BYRON for that. He used to always say that to me, like, you know what I'm saying? You better than this, man. You know what I'm saying? Even when after I seen him when I first came home, and we, you know, shout out to BYRON, man. He was a good brother, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, learned a lot from this brother, man. It was an honor and a privilege to know this brother right here, man. You feel me? I gotta say that. Yeah. They don't make brothers like BYRON no more, man. Too many anyway. Dudes that actually really care, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You did. XL Pro with Hannah. If y'all got an older brother, father figure, whatever the situation may be, homie, cousin, whatever, uncle, and they being a positive impact for in your life, right? It's a beautiful thing, man. You know, beautiful, man. Like I said, if I make it to that age he was at when he passed, and I was able to somehow get everything that I had set out done before then, I'll be good. I feel comfortable. Right? And if I didn't, you know what I'm saying, that's what the legacy is for. You know, need a nice young tender. No, need a nice young tender for that. No, I'm just joking with y'all. Rest in the essence to my brother BYRON, man. Beautiful brother, good brother. Yeah. Man, you know, when I think about people like Byron, man, it just be, sometimes I just gonna be having to pause and be just thinking like, man, you know, I remember I had a conversation with Byron, man, and it was leading in a certain direction, man. And you know what I mean? And this was leading me to say earlier, I wish I could have had a conversation with him, like within the past 6 months about, you know, what he was going through. You know what I'm talking about? He was supposed to come on the show and everything, but like I said, he had got sick. You know what I mean? And it was when he first went through the first bout and he had rang the bell and everything. We were supposed to link up then, but it just never happened because he had got sick again. You know, cancer is very real, man. Right. So make sure y'all pay homage to all the brothers that sit up here and try to put the young brothers up on game, try to get involved, man. You listen, man, it's a lot to ask of a brother, though, man. Right? A lot to ask of a brother to instill in other men's children that which he does from a male perspective, a father figure, if you would. All right? So, you know what I'm saying, man? Y'all gotta just gotta be mindful, man. When we come across people like Byron and beautiful people, man, that have this impact on our lives, we gotta make sure we cherish them, man, and keep them in our prayers. You know what I'm saying? Keep their memory alive on the extent that, you know what I mean, on a spiritual note aspect. You feel me? And if you know, a lot of us got people or have people or blessed to still have people like Byron in our lives to this day. You know? People, you know, people inspire me all the time. They don't even know it. All right? Yeah, man. So, you know, I'm pretty much, you know, when it comes to leadership, y'all, like I said, it's time for us as black men to really, really, really get on code with each other. That's why I put let's get on code. We got to get on code with each other, y'all, man. That means falling in line with structure, order, discipline. All right. Your lane. Right. And that's something amongst us. That's like I said, that's that camaraderie. Somewhere along a line as black men, we lost our camaraderie amongst ourselves, man. I mean, me and my group of friends, we keep our camaraderie tight, but that doesn't transcend to the majority of us, though. We got this whole backdoor culture, pause going on, finessing, setting your mans up and all that crazy stuff, like stuff out of movies. Right? Right. Rest in the essence to my brother Byron. Rest in the essence to this brother, man. You know? And I meant what I said, ladies. I know y'all listening. Your son turned between the ages of 8 and 10, depending on that 2 year, you know, well, I'll say 8 to 10 because 8, some little homies like myself, we mature a little faster. At 8 years old, or should I say 8 years young, you know. Right? or should I say 11? Well, I'm 11 when I met this brother. I was a young boy. I was a young mustache for real. I wasn't even a young mustache, man. I was a young whippersnapper. I was a whippersnapper when I met this brother. Pause. You know? And you know what I'm saying? It feels beautiful to sit up here with y'all, my supporters and family that I've garnered over here on YouTube. It's just a beautiful thing to share this experiences I have with this guy with y'all. Y'all don't know me or him for a can of paint, but most of y'all, some of y'all. And for y'all to get anything from this in a positive sense, it's just beautiful. You know what I mean? Another gift, a game and knowledge from Byron, man. You know what I'm talking about? Camaraderie, man. Stay on your stuff, man. Capitalize off of what you do best. I learned that from Byron. All right. You know, my brother Byron, man, he was one of the coldest, man. You hear me? We used to call him Chef from South Park. We call him Chef. All right. He didn't mind, though, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? He'll play along with it, too. You know what I'm saying? Byron had a real big heart. You know what I'm saying? Had a very similar impact he had on me, or should I say the very same impact he had on me. He had that same impact on many young brothers outside of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure my brother Dexter would speak to that. I'm pretty sure my brother Marvin would speak to that. I'm pretty sure a lot of brothers I know will speak to that. You know what I'm saying? They should have tapped their ass in on this fire ass line stream. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about manhood, masculinity, man. Shout out to the brother Sir Ism, man. Still sharp as steel. Black male leadership, man. We got to sit up here and do something different, man. We got to show our young brothers something different. You know what I'm saying? They think a lot of these young dudes think we don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's why they be acting the way they be acting, because they think we don't care. All right. They be saying that when they look at a lot of older homies, they don't look like they qualified to be telling them anything. Right? And to an extent, that's true, which is sad. But even being the older brother, a lot of y'all young brothers got to realize that people know how to be chameleons and stuff like that, man. And you ain't going to be able to read everything. You know what I'm talking about? So you got to stay ready so you don't get ready. So you got to get ready so you ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. You know what I mean? Shout out to Sugar Free. Shout out to Sugar Free. All right? So it's going to be, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing to sit up here and be able to be talking about my brother Byron. You know what I'm talking about? Paying homage to this brother's life and legacy, all his accomplishments, man. You know what I'm talking about? The impact he had, not just on my life, but many other young brothers' lives as well. You know what I'm saying? I know this for a fact. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still cool with a lot of them brothers who I grew up with in that program to this day. Lots of them. Right? A whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't the only one that been in the joint. You did? Matter of fact, me and one of my homeboys who I was in the program with, we was in the joint together. All right, so, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, once a young brother decide he want to jump off that porch, it don't matter what his upbringing was, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of us stray away. You know what I'm saying? Some of us veer off the path. You dig? And go do our own thing, which is part of our path. What you know about that? Choosing to do that what you know you shouldn't be doing is part of your path. You know what I mean? Not telling you to go out there and do that what you know you shouldn't do, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? All right? But there's consequences behind that. You know what I'm saying? It definitely is. One thing I can say about Byron is he wasn't in the streets at all. And I used to tell him that too, because Byron kept a nice vehicle. He stayed fresh, stayed with the newest pair of J's on. You understand me? Rocking all the latest gear back in the day, even up into a grown man status, come through crispy J's, hard bottoms, you know what I'm saying? Come through with the Dobbs or with the he'll come through with the Derby, you feel me? You know what I mean? Come through cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? One thing about Byron, man, when it comes to suits and stuff like that, he was one of the coldest, man. Sharp, dress sharp. You know what I mean? Dress sharp. Like I told you, he told his people from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Byron used to be fly. He reminded me of Martin. If I had to say anything, if I give a comparison to what type of guy Byron was, he reminds you of Martin. Martin's character, Martin Payne. You know what I'm saying? That's who Byron reminded me of. You know what I'm saying? And that brother was very instrumental in the upbringing of a lot of young brothers I know. You know what I'm saying? So rest in the essence to Byron, man. And when it comes to black male leadership, like I say, send that boy to his father. I'm about to do a show on this too next Thursday for Ladies Night, man. Send that boy to his father. You feel me? Seriously, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I'm going to try to get in contact with one of my peoples who made the decision to send her son to her father. Right? And we're going to get her on the show. I ain't going to say her name right now because that's not important, but y'all going to know when I had a show. Right? So smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share your social engineering. We about to get up. I didn't want to draw this out too much long. Pause. I just wanted to pay homage to my big bro, man, and talk about the importance of having black male leadership in our lives as young men. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and when I say that, I mean, because positive brothers ain't in the street, so you ain't going to get that from them. You ain't going to get no game on how to cop no work, cook no work, sell no work, none of that. You ain't going to get none of that over it. What we call straight lace game. Not straight laced, straight lace, but, you know, like lace, like silk game. You know, honesty, rapid fire. I'm going to talk a little, you know. Now, we're resting the essence to my brother, Byron. May the Most High God, Yeshua Mashiach, cover you as you made your transition back to the source. You feel me? Your family, friends, kids, children, aunts, all of that. Right? Rest of the essence to my brother, man. You know? My brother Byron, man. He's a good brother, man. You feel me? Had a positive impact on your brother, your brother's life, man. You know? And that's why I respect and value manhood. That's why I respect and value masculinity. That's why I respect and value what my brother Sir Ism called manalytics, which Byron used to always put me up on game about. It. He just didn't call it manalytics. That's why I got so much respect for my brother Ism, because he reminded me of Byron too. You know what I'm saying? They're very similar guys. You know what I'm saying? Byron, you know, I'm not going to say he wasn't slick with the ladies, but he, you know, he wanted to know ism with the ladies. You did. But, you know, all around good brother, man. You feel me? All around good brother, man. So he deserved to get honor, homage, and respect for his impact on me and many other young brothers and young people, period. You know what I'm saying? And it's a pleasure to have known this brother, soak up game from this brother. You hear me? Have him be a mentor to me. You know, so it's an honor and a privilege, man. You know, and I'll never forget the impact my brother Byron had on me. You feel me? That's like I said, I made it sure it was my business to go to this brother's funeral when I found out. You know what I'm saying? I had things I had to do that day. Plant. Totally got rid of them. You feel me? A couple people was mad. It don't matter. You know? So yeah, y'all, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page. Man, I'm trying to remember what album is that on. Is that on the stimulus package? Okay, let's try this other one. Let's see if I can find it for y'all real quick, man. Damn. God damn. Man, I thought that was on here. Let me see if I can find this video real quick. No, it's not on here. Damn, it's not on here, y'all. Ah, screw it. Oh, man, bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Is it this? Oh. No, it ain't this. Oh, man, come on. I can't find a song, man. Which album is it on? Is it on Up in Smoke? No, it's not on. Damn, I think it's on the stimulus package, man. Hold on, let me see something real quick, man. Let me see something real quick, man. All right. Let me see if I can find this joint real quick. You know what I'm saying? We about to get the joint on y'all for y'all here coming up. Bear with me. Damn. Oh, come on, man. Oh, forget it. I ain't about to go through all that, man. We're about to get up out of here, man. All right. All right, I'm gonna hold on. I know what song I'm gonna play. This is in memory of my brother Byron. All right, in memory of my brother Byron, we're gonna leave it with this joint right here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna leave with this joint right here. Let me pull on the screen for y'all. Rest in the essence to my brother. Matter of fact, we're going to do it like this. We're going to do it like this for my brother.
Power on. Bluetooth. Bluetooth connected.
You know what I'm talking about? We're about to sit up here and we're about to play this joint for y'all on the speaker as we ride out. Rest in the essence to my big bro Byron. You feel me? Rest in the essence to my big bro Byron. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page. Tomorrow night for Ladies Night, we will be discussing. Listen here. All right. We will be discussing tomorrow evening. All right. Yes, we will be. All right. This is what we're going to be talking about tomorrow on the show. All right. Tap in, walk with us. You know what I'm talking about? All right. This is what we're going to be talking about tomorrow on the show. You know? This is exactly what we're going to be talking about right here. Tap in, walk with us tomorrow night, Ladies Night. Why is there so much animosity amongst black women? You feel me? Nakia going to come back on this show, and we're going to get it in, Jack. You feel me? Tap in, walk with us, man. You know what I mean? Let me switch the picture back to my brother Byron, because this is about my brother Byron, you know what I'm talking about. All right.
That's not necessary. What question is? Spend a hat.
Task force, black force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E.N.E, running our lanes, like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on all of our black kings. All black everything, we got black tea. All black coffee, man, I don't add green. North give you all you need, no more caffeine. Close down the whole set, no more casting. Remove targets off our back like a black team. We keep growing up the game like a black team. Your girl got a problem with me, then get at me. I'm tired to a bumper, now you got a drag queen. You can't stop me, you old as jalopy. This is past me, I got it photocopy. Call him on film, flow tracks is sloppy. Trying to attack me, do a carbon copy. I rise the heat like Timothy blocks, and I charge for the look, put me in a penalty box. Man, I'm killing the ops while I look at my watch. All hands on deck like the top on the clock. Task force, black force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E.N.E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining all on our black
Keep my
things.
grass cut low to catch a glimpse of the snakes. Devilish serpents with purpose to steal your cake. Smiling in your face while they got their eyes on your safe. Yeah, boy, they hate you, man, they make you do some foul things. Switch up on your niggas like the numbers when the Dow change. When I'm with familiar, still a grind like a broke. Take it for granted, shit be going in the proof of smoke. Better put your plan in action, niggas get you used to hold. Formulated the plan, calculated the steps. Yeah, 2020, my vision, see my way to the check. Yeah, only way is up, I made my way to the steps. Let's go. Look, Only way to move is building kingdom shit. Niggas won't make a move, want you to bring shit. But God bless the child that can hold his own. They want to give you numbers in a cell like a mobile phone. But fuck a cop any wicked judicial system. Cause niggas on the edge, there for you to push. Reporters loaded tight up in that magazine. Bring a nightmare to American dreams.
Black force, we the pack team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E.N.E. running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then